Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. There is a Capricorn who, well, suffice it to say, their life has gotten a little bit dull since they have not been around you at all. Also, for Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, the same is coming in with an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, whose life is not nearly as exciting as it was when you guys were interacting, when you guys were doing things together, or at least staying in touch. And they really miss that. There's also a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio who misses the excitement of coming together with this Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo person. They're hoping that you're going to reach out in the new year sometime. So, you know that song that goes, what, old acquaintances be forgotten or forgot or something? That's what they're hoping doesn't happen. Also, with a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo who had an easygoing type of relationship with another individual whose sign is this Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, they likewise are feeling way less excited about things because they are missing your charismatic ways. There you go. Your charismatic ways. That's what I'm feeling here. They really feel like something is missing. It's like there's so much I could say about the energy that's coming in here. Also, for a Scorpio, they miss the fun, the excitement associated with hanging out with this Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo person represented here. There's also a Virgo who has tried to reach out online, and they've just been able to find people with the same name. They have not been able to track down this Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo person who made their life way more exciting. Just the thought of being around you was just wonderful, and not even being able to think like, oh, we're gonna come together again soon. That is really a bummer for this person. There's also a Taurus person who misses an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. They just don't feel that really, really decent buzz of wonderful vibrations there. They just like they feel like they're missing out because you guys haven't gotten to kick it in so long. And it's coming in as something that they pretty much hate. That you guys have lost touch with one another. That you have not been around each other. Also with a Pisces and a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries person, things are just a lot more dull now that you guys aren't coming together in some way. With a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, there's also an Aquarius, and they feel like the thrill is gone because you guys have not been in touch. Life is a lot more dull. They're coming to terms with that. Also, someone has some sort of separation from a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo that was connected to something that went haywire. Something didn't go well and it crumbled. And they really miss the exciting vibes that you guys would have when you come together, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. They feel like that friendship is irreplaceable. And the excitement that came along with it, they don't find that everywhere. There is a Virgo who really misses the excitement that was a part of this partnership with an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini person. They used to think, oh yeah, we're gonna hang out sometime, and it's like sometime soon, and then the date just kept getting pushed back, pushed back, pushed back, and eventually, you know, you guys just stopped. That you stopped trying to, you know, squeeze in time together to even talk as much as you used to. Things have gotten really busy between you guys, but they're really missing you and missing that exciting vibe that you guys shared, because you really understood each other and you had a lot of energy that was conducive to that excitement and friendship, that team up there. Also with a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and another Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, they are missing you. They want to be near you. Their life seems dull in comparison. Same story coming in with all these signs. So hopefully you guys are going to make a way to at least have some sort of social exchange with the new year coming up, because it's going to be highly appreciated. So that's all that's coming in. Specifically, if you want to get your question in, then I'm going to chill on here on this live for a little bit and see about answering any questions that are incoming. There is a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio who's wondering if an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini person wants to see you again. And there was a breakdown in communication. And I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but no, this person is not really having a desire to see this other person again. So things aren't going to go well. Like, say, if you pop up on this person, because they just don't feel the same way. There is a new vision coming in with a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries person who feels like they want to know what is going on with something, to see if something is going to stay the same, if there's still this understanding with this Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio person. And what the card here indicates is that, yes, someone has invested monetarily in something that you guys have going on. This could be business, or it could be something that has something financial entangled with it there. So that still stands with that 10 of coins coming in. So things aren't going to be changing that much as far as with the new year, with that specific thing going on. The 10 of Pentacles also references having everything on, only to realize that nothing really matters without, you know, a deeper feeling behind things. You know, someone has the cash here and it's just the magic is missing. Someone has the money, but then there's no trust there. Someone has the money, but then there's no harmony in something that they're doing, either within their field or, you know, surrounding them, the vibes, or with their person. And so that is the only indication of something that could be changed, that something being planned with this between this fire sign and water sign, or is something having to do with business relations between you guys. However, as far as financially, things are still on the up and up. Financially, there's a lot of stability as far as the monetary portion of the reading, or whatever you guys have going on there. Hello, Edgar. All right. Hey, Rara. Sure. Okay, love. Hey, the Eight of Wands. Now, I do feel that there is some sort of, it's like a tension there for some reason. Maybe it's the aftermath of a previous relationship, or someone else is experiencing some sort of tension there, which is a downer. However, the Eight of Wands shows that intentions and actions have already been set into motion. So someone may have been feeling tense. They may have already tried to reach out. They may have already tried to get your attention, because, I mean, it's showing up as pure action in motion. So if you try to get someone's attention, or they try to get yours, or you've had any type of interaction or the idea to move ahead in faith and putting some sort of action in there, that's what's showing up here. There is no taking that interest back. Someone knows that you're interested, and letting them know that you're interested, or them letting you know, is producing this consequence of them being hypersensitive or hyper aware of whatever you're doing, or vice versa. This is about your goal, moving towards its target relationship, or however you are viewing something, whatever you want from a relationship. You've already put that into the universe. You have made a gesture, and now this is about watching and waiting to see what happens with that vibe that you put out there. There is breathless anticipation coming in with someone who has their eyes all over you, pretty much. This is about movement. And there's also a message that's likely to be on the way. This is a love message. It's coming with speed. And how you perceive or how you take this love message is going to be left up to you. If you send out a message, that person gets it. and their reaction is on the way. They will be taking some sort of action there in return. Let's see what the clarifier is here. So this is the High Priestess coming in. With the High Priestess, there's some intuitiveness going on. Someone could be like planning to like kind of surprise you, or you may end up trying to surprise them. Just allow yourself to be open to how this thing is unfolding over time, because I feel like this person is going to have a deep understanding of your inner workings, your inner self, and you likewise are going to be placed in a position to where you can find out more about how they act on a regular, or what makes them tick, and how special you are to them. So this is a message on the way. So it looks like they already are trying to come for you, you know, as far as romantically. Okay, you're the High Priestess. Okay, so this is something that's not going to take a long time. This is with this. This is like not a lot of waiting here. This is not putting it off anymore. So this person, this other person, is going to be ready for a relationship. So this is someone who they're going to be ready to move forward if you're ready to move forward at this point. And this looks like something that's already in the works. So it's kind of like the momentum is there when it comes to some attraction. Let's see if there's anything else I can determine about what's going on here. The 9. Okay, so the 9 of Swords. So something having to do with a person's true feelings developing or becoming stronger, coming out here, represented by the Swords. Truth. And the 9 of Swords specifically shows that someone may have really been slowed down by some sort of nightmare or mental agony. Someone is driven wild by their own thoughts. So either you or this other person has this tendency to just overthink, with the 9 of Swords coming in. Lead to conclusions, especially if things aren't, with you being the High Priestess, by your own admission, anything that you're low-key about, this other person is hypersensitive about. They feel like they've been placing themselves in the center of some drama, or they feel like you possibly have been. And this has been added to frustration for someone feeling like there has been an unsuccessful attempt for them to reach out or organize their thoughts or organize their mind when it comes to whether or not they're going to move forwards as far as relationships. So many sleepless times, so much agony, restlessness. Someone has felt like wanting to be with someone and made them feel temporarily mad. This is the energy that is kind of like beckoning, or it's not going to be ignorable. If it has been ignored, it's no longer able to just be ignored, because it is surfacing and resurfacing. It's there, and it's not like a fog, like, you know, little by little just vanishing at this point. That's the only thing that is coming in, as far as, you know, the energy between you, besides the other here. So it's all about dealing with that. Oh. Yeah. So yeah, definitely, if you don't want to deal with that, I see how you could have walked away there. And then you said you've been overthinking. Yeah, and the Page of Coins is coming up too. So with the Page of Pentacles, there's a quest for knowledge and understanding. A lot of contemplation going on there. So when when you think of, is there someone else from the person who you walked away from, what I'm getting here is like the student life and studying and learning, throwing yourself into learning with pleasure. So if you become involved with someone else, it's probably going to be some sort of process where you're doing something that you just feel a great deal of pleasure in. You know, you're learning about something too while you're doing this other thing. And if another person comes during that time, it's going to be like a sweet seed planted there. As long as you're doing something that makes you feel invigorated, either way, whether a person comes in or not, there is this not missing a relationship at all, or combining with someone else while you're doing all these other things that you're learning about. So a lot of intellectual stimulation is going on. If you and this other person are stimulating one another, it's going to be, that's going to be the person who you're going to gravitate towards. Otherwise, you still are going to be cool with just learning things, reading, stuff like that. Like, you won't miss a beat as far as your life feeling very fulfilled. But again, if you reach out to someone who is also, in a cerebral frame of mind, and that energy goes back and forth between you guys, it's going to kick off everything as far as romance related stuff. I'm glad that it resonated.